wanna party with hoodie rats around. Could it be they love the way we talk, the way we move, the way we walk, or the way we grew? Whatever it is, they love it. California thuggin', they can't get enough of it. Liquor in my cup, so I say fuck it. Baby, come get some of Freddie G's lovin'.
We're gonna party tonight. Bring everybody you know. The Trumba party unite. Let's super down to the floor. A West Coast party. Bring everybody tonight. A West Coast party. We feel alright.
It's on, it's going down tonight. I'm already buzzing and feeling alright. So grab a girl and take it to the dance floor. Tony's on the beat with the West Coast flow. Collaborating with 7-1 flow. Mad Struggle is here to give you some more. I told you once that we ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna take it to the top and let the motherfucker drop. What goes up must come down. When the Johnnies drop, man, I'm ready for the Pam. Just having a little bit of fun. The party's jumping in, we gotta make it quick, beer run. Gotta stock up on all my liquor. We're playing beer pong and I wish the cup was bigger. Gotta go, but don't forget, Matt Struggles in the house and we're here to represent.
We're gonna party tonight. Bring everybody you know. The Trumba party unite. Let's super down to the floor. A West Coast party. Bring everybody tonight. A West Coast party. We feeling alright.
Yeah. What up? Welcome to the podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Ben. Mike Manifestations Podcast. What's cracking? Yeah. So, episode number 22, guys. On this particular episode, we're going to explore the gratitude intentions and the energy we bring into the world. Today, we're diving into one of your favorite topics. That's going to be Thanksgiving. What up? This day is about so much more than food, guys. Throughout, even though, let's be honest, the food is the bomb and shit, But Thanksgiving is it's all about reflecting on, what really matters, cherishing traditions and tapping into gratitude. So today we're going to go and talk about the history of Thanksgiving. Some of the traditional foods we love, the beautiful, ways people celebrate this holiday. So by the end of this episode, I hope you guys feel, inspired, carry the Thanksgiving spirit into, even your everyday lives and stuff, So a brief history of Thanksgiving, guys, start with the little history, the roots of Thanksgiving, they go back to, way back to the 1621s, when the pilgrims having survived their first harsh winter, in what is now Massachusetts, gathering with the Wampanoag tribe people to celebrate a successful harvest. It was a shared feast, a moment of gratitude and community. But here's something to reflect on. The relationship between the pilgrims and the Wampanoag tribe wasn't always harmonious. The story of Thanksgiving is also a reminder of the complexities of history, the good, the bad, and the lessons we learn from it. Thanksgiving as a national holiday didn't officially begin, till much later. It was President Abraham Lincoln who, in the midst of the Civil War in 1863, he proclaimed a national day of thanksgiving and praise. He hoped that the holiday would help unify a divided nation, kind of like what we got now. But yeah, isn't it crazy to think that that day was created just to remind us of what connects us, even in challenging times and stuff like that, But yeah, it's crazy, man. Hopefully you guys are all gonna be, with family, being safe and stuff like that too. I know we got some Thanksgiving. We're actually gonna be going out of town for Thanksgiving, going to see my wife's family, my family out in New Mexico, El Paso, Texas. Shout outs to you guys out there. But it's gonna be brief. But the whole thing is just being surrounded by family and just going out there and visit people and stuff like that too. So if you guys are staying in, be good, be safe. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you're going out of town, be safe as well. I know this time, unfortunately, we're flying out. I mean, we're not flying out. Normally, we would make that flight. Usually, it's like an hour and a half or so. Unfortunately, when I try to get tickets to go out there and stuff, they were kind of expensive. So, so it is what it is. So now we're actually gonna be driving out there too, which is a 11-hour drive that I've done plenty of times before, but haven't done that in a while. So, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and like I said, it's all for the good. To stay close to family, and kind of just go out there and meet, not meet new family, but spend time with the family that we haven't seen in a couple months and stuff like that too. So, hopefully we'll have a good time and everything else. But like I said, yeah, if you guys are staying in or going out, make sure you guys are safe and stuff. But yeah, traditional Thanksgiving food, man. Let's talk about what's really important. Let's talk about the food. Thanksgiving, has one of the most iconic menus of any holiday. It's a feast that varies from family to family, but there are some, staples that most of us recognize. First of all, the turkey, I don't know if you guys knew this, but did you guys know that the turkey wasn't necessarily on the menu at the original 1621 feast? Nah, bro, they didn't have turkey. What the hell? Nah, but historians think it might have included venison, wildfowl, and seafood. So I don't know if they didn't think about turkey back in the days or what. But yeah, over time, turkey became the centerpiece. Probably because it was practical choice of feeding a big old crowd and stuff. I'm sure a lot of people back then in the days had big old families and stuff like that too. So big ass turkey is gonna feed everybody. And then there's stuffing or dressing. Depending on where you're from. Everyone seems to have their own recipe. Whether it's cornbread based, sausage stuffed, or loaded with herbs and vegetables. I wasn't too much of a stuffing or dressing person, so I was like, give me the meat and all the junk food. But yeah, it's like but actually later on, I forgot who it was. I want to say my tia Roylene. She had made a stuffing or with like kind of with like bread and stuff like that too. So I don't know if I was just young and I didn't like the vegetables part of it or what. They always say eat your vegetables and shit, but I was like, hell no, this shit's nasty as fuck. That's that's when I started liking stuffing. But even to now, even to the days of now, the current days, I don't really like stuffing either. But you know, whatever. To each his own. But yeah, other classics, mashed potatoes, of course, sweet potato, with or without marshmallows. Some people like it with marshmallows and stuff like that. Cranberry sauce, green beans, casserole, and of course pie. Yeah, who doesn't like pumpkin pie and apple pie and all the other different pecan? What else do they make? Pecan pies and stuff. Um, but yeah, it's just you know, all the good stuff. I'm getting hungry already. Shit, talking about it. But yeah, but pumpkin pie tends to be the spotlight. At least it was growing up. And especially for my brother, bro. But apple pie, pecan pie, sweet potato pie is also Thanksgiving favorites. I know my brother's favorite. Rest in peace, Bobby. Stuff. Man, that fool. If there was no pumpkin pie, bro, he was breaking down and crying and shit. And it was like, I remember my tia Lencha, rest in peace too. I know she was always, making pies and stuff like that. And she for whatever reason, she made sure that I don't know if it was after this particular incident, but I remember that she would make sure that Bobby had a pumpkin pie or at least a slice, and and because he was always I remember the one time there was like no pumpkin pie left and shit. He was just crying, bro. He was all mad and he was like telling my mom, and my mom was like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" He was crying, bro. He's like, "Es que no me dejaron pumpkin pie." It was funny as hell, bro. He was just breaking down and crying and shit. He was like all pissed off, all crying, all upset because he didn't get pumpkin pie. And then especially with the whipped cream and stuff. Ooh, boy. Now you're talking shit. But yeah, I mean, oh yeah, I love pumpkin pie, especially with you gotta pack that shit down with all that whipped cream and stuff. You know what I mean? It's not pumpkin pie without whipped cream, bro. But I still remember to this day, bro. My brother just like rest in peace, bro. We're gonna send you a big ass pumpkin pie by yourself so you can eat it by yourself. Um, but yeah, what I love about Thanksgiving food is that it's often tied to family traditions. Maybe your family has a recipe that's been passed down from generation to generation and stuff like that. It's like, oh yeah, how they make. It's weird, bro. It's like some of the recipes and traditions that they have is like just so much has come out. Deep frying turkeys, and I guess everybody has their different way of making a turkey. Stuff like that. But yeah, that's the big thing. I mean, with me, anyways, growing up, I've seen a lot of people deep frying turkeys and stuff like that. Hey, but it depends on how they make it. Some of them, it comes out and it's fucking bomb as hell. So I was like, yeah, let me get some of that deep fried turkey, bro. But anyways, but yeah, or maybe you started a new tradition. Sometimes um, I'm sure somebody somewhere, started that deep frying uh, turkey tradition and stuff like that, and it just start hitting everybody else. Or some people just were experimenting with like plant-based dishes or trying a different cultural spin, on the classics and stuff like that too. Just making it different. I guess everybody has their own way, own taste and everything else, and so yeah, so Thanksgiving traditions around the table. Let's shift gears and talk about traditions. What makes Thanksgiving so special is that it's not just about the food, even though I think it is. But yeah, it's about the rituals that bring us together and stuff like that. One of the most common traditions is going around the table and just sharing what you're thankful for. For some people, it just sounds simple, but when you pause to actually say, what's in your heart, it changes the energy of the room. Gratitude is contagious. It's like everybody's excuse me, everybody's going around the room, just discussing what they're grateful for, and all the positive stuff that come out, throughout life and stuff like that too. And there's the gathering itself. For many of us, Thanksgiving just means reconnecting with your family or chosen family. Which is what we're doing. We're just going out to New Mexico to just reconnect with our family out there, and and spend time with them, and everything else. And sometimes it's just the laughter in the kitchen, the kids running around, the warmth of, being surrounded by love, even if it's a little chaotic sometimes, all these little fools just running everywhere, running amok and shit, but, you know, when you look back at it, it's like, damn, a lot of the stuff you're not grateful for that you overlook or just not take advantage of. And it's like, you know, you want to have that, for yourselves, for your kids, for your family, for, just memories, you're building memories at the same time, um, everything you do, even just like me, just remembering right now that my brother, those are memories that we built, even though they were, they were heartbreaking for him anyways. But yeah, like I said, it's just, just memories that you're building over the years and stuff, And for others, Thanksgiving traditions might include, just volunteering at local shelters or food banks, giving back to those in need. It's a beautiful way to embody the gratitude in this holiday presence. It's just I know, whenever I get a chance, or even at work, they have food banks and stuff like that they donate, food and everything else. And for the most part, normally I'll try to grab something, even if they don't got 99-cent stores no more, anyways, or they're weaning them out, but just canned foods and stuff like that. You may not think that it's something big, but for somebody that doesn't have anything, it means the world to them. So they eat it up, and it's like, yeah, hell yeah. Um, and let's not forget the friendsgiving. You know, I know a lot of people, or companies and stuff like that. They try to get that stuff together. It's a tradition that's become really popular. Especially among younger people. It's a chance to create your own family with friends, and bring in a potluck or dishes, and just lots of laughters and stuff like that. Getting together and stuff like that. Oh, and I can't talk about Thanksgiving traditions without mentioning the parades, and football, of course. You know, uh, the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. It's such a nostalgic, tradition for so many families. They'll sit there Thanksgiving morning, and while they're cooking or getting everything prepared, and watching the parade. Um, it gets crazy. The with the giant balloons and the festive performances, the floats and everything on the bands, and everything that you see on the TV. And then of course there's the football game. Traditional for fans and non-fans alike. They gather around and cheer. For their favorite team if they're playing. Supposedly America's dream team, the Cowboys. Um, they've always, I think they've it's a big tradition for them. They, for whatever reason, they always put them on TV and stuff like that. I forgot who's playing this. I forgot who's playing this year on Thanksgiving Day. Is it the Cowboys again? Oh yeah, I think it is. Hold up, let me check it real quick. I think they are playing on Thanksgiving though too. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah. Anyways, they're normally whatever teams but yeah, for the most part, normally the Cowboys are playing on that particular day. Um, and you're sitting there cheering, with their family and friends and everything else, and so it gets crazy. It's fun though, and the manifestation connection. Now let's tie it back to manifestation, Mike's manifestation. And it's at its heart. Thanksgiving is a celebration of abundance. It's about recognizing what we have and sharing it with others. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools in manifestation. When you focus on blessings in your life, you're not just saying thank you. You're creating that space for more abundance to flow in. It's like a magnet for positivity. You know what I mean? So so yeah, so you're kind of manifesting all that positivity, all the more abundance to flow within your life. If you're manifesting all this greatness and stuff like that. That's it's gonna come to reality and stuff like that. So here's something you can try this Thanksgiving. Start your day with the gratitude. Well, not everybody, but give it a try. But yeah, like some people do this stuff. Some do different things. But yeah, you want to start your day with the gratitude meditation, or close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and think about three things that you're deeply thankful for. Visualize them, feel the joy they bring. Feel the joy that they bring to you. And let that energy set the tone for your day. Um, another practice is like writing a gratitude letter to someone who's had a big impact on your life. You don't even have to send it. Though you can if you want. But just putting those words on paper is a way to connect with the energy of appreciation. So, you don't necessarily have to send that letter to them and be like, hey, I appreciate this or this and that and so forth. But, it's just, you're just manifesting all that energy of appreciation and stuff like that, Um, and just carrying things into, your everyday life, So, how do we carry the spirit of Thanksgiving beyond this one day, and it starts with making, gratitude a daily habit. One way is you know, um, I don't know, some people keep journals or something, every each night, write down, three things that you're thankful for. They don't have to be big, something, it's small, ordinary moments that bring the most joy, Um, let's see, another idea, maybe practicing, mindful giving, whenever it's, donating, whether it's donating your time or sharing a meal or something, being there just for someone who needs support, sometimes you don't know, what that next person's going through and stuff like that too, So just you sitting down, hearing them out, you know, sometimes that's all they need, It's like, they're thankful for that time that you're taking out of your day to, help them out, support them, or, get them through a rough patch in their life, So yeah, so it's just, act of kindness, it ripples outward, in the ways we can't always see. Like I said, just that simple, just sitting down with them, you don't know what that may have a big old effect on their lives and, in a positive way. And you won't see it, but they see it and they appreciate it, and just finally remember just that Thanksgiving isn't about is about connection. It's about taking time to be fully present with the people that you care about. That's something that we can still strive to do more of every day. It's you know just being there for around people that you care about, being there for them, helping them out and stuff like that. Like I said, it goes a long way. It's just not something that's it's just not something that's just going to be overlooked and stuff like that. And, they may not see it or you may not see it, but in the long run, it's going to kind of, it's going to have a meaning and it's going to have a impression on somebody's life, So as we wrap up, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. Thanksgiving is just, isn't just about food or history or even tradition. It's about gratitude. It's about finding the beauty in what you already have and then sharing that abundance with others, So whether you're celebrating with your family or even by yourself this year, take a moment to pause, breathe, be thankful, and know your gratitude has the power to transform not just your own life, but the lives of everyone around you, just manifesting that positivity in your life, it's gonna bring a lot more happiness and joy for other people's around you too, And it's gonna affect everybody's life, Um, but yeah, I'm grateful for for every one of you guys that are subscribed to the podcast and stuff. That everybody that's listening to the podcast. Without you guys, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. Um, but yeah, if you guys are enjoying the podcast and stuff like that, make sure you guys like and subscribe, share the video with others and stuff like that. Um, yeah, so we're trying to get to 100 subscribers. I know we'll get there pretty soon here. So, but with that, guys, like I said, thank you for spending time with us. So I'm grateful for each and every one of you who tuned into the podcast. Like I said, as today's episode resonate, if today's episode resonated with you, make sure you guys share it with someone you love. Um, and like I said, I hope you guys have a good, awesome Thanksgiving day and everything else. Be safe and you know. Until next time, keep manifesting, keep shining and giving thanks. Happy Thanksgiving to all my friends and family out there. And like I said, keep your heads up, take care of everyone around you, take care of yourself. And till next episode, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. Peace. We out. Love you guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
how we get down. Chillin' in the party with hoodie rats around. Could it be they love the way we talk, the way we move, the way we walk, or the way we grew? Whatever it is, they love it. California thuggin', they can't get enough of it. Liquor in my cup, so I say fuck it. Baby, come get some of Freddie G's lovin'.
We're gonna party tonight. Bring everybody you know. The Trumba party unite. This Uber down to the floor. A West Coast party. Bring everybody tonight. A West Coast party. We feelin' alright.
It's on, it's going down tonight. I'm already buzzing and feeling alright. So grab a girl and take it to the dance floor. Tony's on the beat with the West Coast flow. Collaborating with 714. Mad Struggle is here to give you some more. I told you once that we ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna take it to the top and let the motherfucker drop. What goes up must come down. When the Johnnies drop, man, I'm ready for the Pam. Just having a little bit of fun. The party's jumping in, we gotta make it quick. Beer run, gotta stock up on all my liquor. We're playing beer pong and I wish the cup was bigger. Gotta go, but don't forget, Matt Struggles in the house and we're here to represent.
We're gonna party tonight.